They are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restore, man. That's the same thing that goes into Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, man. When it says what? No man shall buy you. The word buy is an old English word which means to redeem, man. Alright? So no man shall redeem you, man. Alright? So no man's going to redeem us from this captivity except for Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is the one who's going to be delivering us, man. Alright? Yahweh Shai is getting ready to come back now, man. Once that Third World War pops off, right, which we know is going to happen, right? In that Middle East, the Valley of Jehoshaphat, that's when Yahweh Shai is going to come back simultaneous in the midst of that battle, man. Alright? And he's going to deliver the elect and set up our kingdom, man, in the planet Earth. Okay? We get Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. All right, this is Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. The Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. This is going into the curse that fell upon the Israelites, man. All right, he said what? He shall bring us into Egypt, which means bondage, right? It doesn't mean that the ancient Egypt, man. All right, the ancient Egypt was right next to Israel, man. All right, you don't need a ship to get from Israel to ancient Egypt, man. All right, it's talking about the modern day Egypt, man. That place which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Okay, talking about America. All right, and the rest of the places we're scattered. It basically goes into bondage. Okay. Matter of fact, I'll read 15 first, man. I'll read 15 first. This is Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All right. So we know that the Israelites they kept doing wickedness, man. That's why Yahweh Shai had to come back in the first place, man. Because the Israelites were not hearkening unto the words of the Most High, man. The Israelites were not doing the things that the Most High told them to do, man. All right. So we know that that's talking about. We know that they actually didn't do that. So we know that those curses came upon them. Okay. So I'm going to read one of the curses. All right. One of the main curses, which is Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies. All right, so weren't we sold unto our enemies? Right? Then the Edomites, the so-called white man, have us in slavery. We were sold unto our enemies, man. All right? And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies, not your friends, not your buddies. All right? Your enemies. All right? You were sold unto your enemies. Okay? For bondmen and bondwomen. Right? Which means slave men and slave women. That's what happened to the Israelites. Okay? And no man shall buy thee. And the word buy is an old English word which means redeem, man. All right, to save. Okay, and that's what it was going to in Isaiah. Was it the? What was I reading there? I believe it was Isaiah the 14th chapter I was just in, right? Which basically said that no man shall deliver you, man. Right? Actually, Isaiah 42 and 22 it was that I was reading. All right, it said no man shall deliver you, man. All right, so it's going into the same thing. Okay. Because the only person who's going to redeem us is Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord, man. He's going to redeem us from this captivity, man. Just like he redeemed us out of Egypt, man. All right? The same way he redeemed us out of Egypt, the same way he's going to redeem us here. But here is going to be even a greater redemption, man. Here's going to be even greater, man. All right? It said that you won't even remember the deliverance in Egypt, man. After this deliverance, man. All right? Matter of fact, let me go into Yahweh Shai coming back, man. Because we know Yahweh Shai is gonna come back, and it's gonna be an amazing deliverance, man. All right. Actually, let me get Malachi 4 and 1, actually. This is Malachi 4 verse 1. For behold, that day cometh that shall burn as an oven, right? Talking about what, the nuclear missiles, all right? And all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch, man. All right? Because in America, it's not going to leave them. There's not going to be anything in America, man. America's going to be a desert, man. All right? Once those nuclear missiles hit, man, America's going to be a complete desert. All right? But unto you that fear my name, all right? So this goes into the name. This is for you IUIC people, all right? Who believe the name doesn't matter, all right? But unto you that fear my name, shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. All right? So the Son of Righteousness is going into Yahushua, man. All right? The Son of Righteousness is talking about Yahushua, man. All right? So we know that he's going to come with healing in his wings, man. All right? He's going to come to deliver us, man. All right? Those that fear him, first and foremost. Fear his name, excuse me. Arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as the calves of the stall, man. All right? And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet. In the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts, man. All right. So the Most High is going to basically destroy all these other people. He's going to deliver a remnant of Israel, man. He's going to deliver a remnant of the Israelites, man. All right. So this is what we're waiting for, man. We're waiting for the Most High to come back and deliver the remnant of the Israelites, man. All right? Okay, because we know once he delivers the remnant, through us, the other nations will be not the other nations. The rest of the nation will come from. The rest of the nation will come from us, man, from our seed, man. All right? The ones who died on this side, they're going to come back through us, man. All right? And that's how the nation is going to be established, and all of Israel shall be saved, man. Okay? Because it is written, all Israel shall be saved. So we know that, they're going to die on this side, right? Like as it says about the 2/3. So they have to come through the 1/3, man. All right? Because we know there's such thing as reincarnation in the scriptures. Okay? All right? So yeah, he's going to come to deliver us, but what's going to happen to these other people, man? All right? What's going to happen to these other people? He's going to come to deliver the Israelites, but these other people are not going to get the same mercy, man. All right? These other people, man. Talking about the elect of Israel will be saved, man. All right? But the other people talking about the 2/3, these other heathen, all right? They're not going to get the same mercies as the elect, man. They're not going to get the same mercies as the elect. Okay? We go into 2nd Ezra. What is it? 13th chapter. All right. Okay, this is 2nd Ezra 13 and 1. And it shall come to pass, and it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven, man. Talking about who? Yahushua, man. Alright? Yahushua is going to wax strong with the thousands of heaven, man. Alright? With the thousands of heaven, and when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea, man. Which is not, he didn't actually come out of the sea. It looked like he came out of the sea, man. All right, because he was looking from afar off. All right. So that great multitude that came to subdue the man is talking about these different armies, man. All right, that are being gathered right now in the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. Right? They're being gathered right now in the Middle East, man. All right, that's what it's talking about, man. All right. While they're over there fighting, Yahweh Shai is going to actually come back on that chariot. They're going to see him in the sky coming back, right? And they're going to actually try to fight him, man. All right? They're going to bring up weapons and fight him, right? So we continue with that. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight, man. All right, so they're going to be scared when they see Yahweh Shai coming back in the sky. All right, but they're still going to fight. All right, they're still going to try and fight up against them. They're still going to shoot their guns, right? They have tanks. They're going to shoot the tanks. They're going to try and subdue him, man. All right. And after I beheld, and lo, which came to subdue him, came together to subdue him, were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. And lo, this is verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instruments of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, man. And out of his lips a flaming breath, which is talking about the chariots, man. It's not talking about actually out of his mouth. It's talking about the chariots, man. The chariots of the Most High. Yeah. All right? It's not actually talking about out of his literal mouth. It's talking about out of the chariot. It's